Hello, folks, and welcome to the Lovett Westminster game at Alfred E. Thompson Stadium, and here's the national anthem. And here we are, folks. Alfred E. Thompson Stadium, Fritz Orr Field. Lovett Westminster, biggest rivalry of the school of the year for the Cats, and this is the only time they'll be playing them and looking to get a great shot and a great win for the boys soccer team here.
Yeah, you know, since Westminster moved up to 3A, they no longer play Lovett in the region play, and also will never play Lovett in the playoffs. So this meeting, even though it's once per year now, is still a huge game for Westminster. Always looking to beat Lovett, that rivalry. They've grown up knowing these kids. They've built friendships with them. They want to win this game.
And speaking of friendships, you just saw Coach Scott Snyder giving an award to the Lovett coach for his years of coaching and is retiring this year, and coached these boys well, led them to championships all the time, and really good sportsmanship there from Scott Snyder.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how they've both started off trying to set a guideline for sportsmanship, just trying to get this game going now. Hopefully the players will carry that same sportsmanship as the coaches did.
And as the Cats take the field, we can see there's Justin Greenfield, Alex Gracie, Brian Nam, Daniel Zhu, David Choi, Patrick Lopez, William Rodriguez, Sam Pastor, Trey Blassingame, and Blake Gilligan on the field with Benton Wood in goal. And Benton is really a strong backbone for the team.
And number 10, Brian Nam, goes ahead and takes it, chips a little cross and barely misses. Lovett will take back possession of the ball.
Some of the guys at the TV stations, what they're doing or what they're using or whatever, I'm not sure. I know they're busy in the fall because they try to cover high school football too.
And that is Westminster throwing on the far side. Looks like William Rodriguez, number 14, will be picking it up. And Patrick Lopez gets it, passes back to Blake Gilligan, and up back to Patrick Lopez. Those two kind of passing it back near midfield while David Choi picks it up again. Was cleared down the field to Alex Gracie, but the Lovett keeper, Matthew Boutte, is able to get there and stop the Westminster attack, looking to boot it away down the field as he does. Puts it about midfield. Daniel Zhu there as Sam Pastor picks it up, pushes it downfield for a through ball up to Justin Greenfield. Speedy forward. Tries to go for a pass inside the box, but is blocked by the Lovett defense. But Brian Nam on the left side, really great player going to Columbia. He's played in and is just off the head of Alex Gracie and wide right.
Several nifty moves there by number 10, Brian Nam. Like you said, going to Columbia to play soccer, very talented player. And just missed on the header there by number 21, Alex Gracie, the freshman.
Now we have Matthew Boutte kicking it off after goal kick. Off Gillikin's head to Gracie, and then tries to play it up to Greenfield, but he didn't quite get it, and they're having a little bit of a conversation out there, trying to sort things out early in this game. That's off from Greenfield again and out.
Another throw in for Lovett.
That's taken by Cole McGowan. Now we have Brody McGowan on the attack, but quickly smothered by the Wildcat defense. Quick throw in from the Cats. Tries to get it to Brian Nam, but instead Alex Gracie picks it up, puts a through ball into Justin Greenfield. Justin Greenfield is a very fast player. As you could say that you can't really coach speed, and it's really a natural gift for him to be able to get to those through balls and try to make some moves and get around the defense to put it in the goal.
Yeah, you've already seen Westminster trying to utilize Greenfield's speed multiple times with, I think that's already the third through ball to him. And I think one of those eventually could definitely get past the keeper, but it's still early in the game.
And there you see the Westminster keeper, Ben Wood, coming out of the box to clear the ball after the Lovett counterattack. Gets dangerously close with not many defenders back there. But now the Lovett throw-in just goes straight to Blassingame. As he clears it up the side. Lovett just puts it right back and out of bounds. Westminster ball. Throw-in from Sam Pastor coming in. Long throw down the field. Looks like it's trying to go to Greenfield. It's off the head of Lovett defender, but it keeps going in play. And that ball is just behind Alex Gracie in the box. It's a little bit of a body check there from Daniel Zhu, but play continues. Lovett trying to clear it out. It's off number 22, Daniel Chu, trying to clear it.
Number CCS 8441. It's parked illegally and it's blocking things. It needs to be moved immediately. If it's not moved, it'll have to be towed. Again, if you have a gray Mercedes parked in the lot behind the main grandstand.
Westminster's been really aggressive so far in this game, pushing down the field quickly, trying to get some good opportunities.
Trying to get an early goal, as we saw in the girls' game, putting them up 1-0, holding the lead throughout the game. And the girls eventually winning 1-0 against Lovett on senior night. That's a through ball to Daniel Chu, trying to get past defenders, but he doesn't. That's back to Brian Nam, it looks like, putting some moves on in the box. And that is not a foul called on Lovett, but Westminster defense gets that clear and tries to put it back up to its attackers to give him another shot. And it's to Brian Nam. Through ball over the heads of the defenders to Daniel Shu, my bad. But it is out. It is off the back line, and it is actually, it appears to be offsides on the Cats, and Love's going to get a free kick near their goalie box, and that's going to be taken by number 20, Joseph Tripodi. He's going to boot it downfield. Patrick Lopez heads it back to Brian Nam. Cats on the attack. Hard foul on Brian Nam by William O'Neill.
Yeah, just a little too much contact there, knocking Brian Nam over.
Rented a house, but they had to sign a 12-month lease. It started in June. Well, none of them were in school.
Looks like Trey Blasingame will take the free kick for the Cats.
house by myself that summer. I had such a
Cats have been notoriously good at free kicks. Getting some play. That's a chip shot in. It's off Sam Pastor, and it's a goal.
And a goal for the senior on senior night. Oh, and it looks like it'll be called back for an offsides goal. That's a bummer. That would have been a great goal for the senior there. Number 3, Sam Pastor. A great play, just offsides.
You can see him going back to his line on the defense, visibly upset for the offsides call. And now the Cats back on the attack. Justin Greenfield looking for a through ball into Alex Gracie, and it's just a little bit too hard. And Alex can't quite catch up to it. Goes into Matthew Boute's arms, looking to punt it away. Sam Pastor misses the header, goes back to Gillikin.
wow. They used to wait until like the following October.
Brian Nam with the high through ball, trying to get it to Daniel Zhu, but can't quite get there. But out on Lovett, Westminster ball in their attacking third here.
Westminster has dominated the game so far through the first almost 10 minutes. And it's really been one-sided here.
Yeah, Lovett really hasn't gotten the ball into their attacking half. Whereas Westminster still here getting shots on, and that is Brian Nam with a cannon over the crossbar. And that'll be a goal kick for Lovett.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 feet lower, and that's a pretty nice shot. But just lifted it a little too much there.
Justin Greenfield gets the header, but it's played down. Sam Pastor, Trey Blassingame trying to. Pastor kicks it downfield to Justin Greenfield. Doesn't seem to have a very good touch off the long high pass, and gets poked away by the Lovett defender, but it'll be a Westminster throw-in down by the corner. Really bad positioning for a throw-in. So close to the corner kick, but still can't actually kick it.
It looks like they'll have Trey Blassingame come in and throw it. Hopefully treating this almost like a corner, trying to get it raised and into the box, hoping for a possible header, and they will do so. But they will lose the header. It looks like a corner kick now.
This will really give the Cats another. That is actually a goal kick for the Lions now. With the kick, with the keeper Matthew Boutte looking to get it downfield and try to give the Lions a shot.
A little bit more bump and shove there between number 7, Justin Greenfield, and what looks like number 14 for Lovett, Gray Morgan.
This really has been a quite physical game so far, which seems kind of strange considering how wet the field is and how slippery it is. And we'll most likely be seeing the pitch come into play as Sam Pastor tries to put it in the box of Justin Greenfield. It's off his head and on top of the goal. But we will see players slipping and sliding all over. But thanks to the grounds crew for keeping this field in playable condition and allowing the Cats to keep the home field advantage that they would have had and not have it go to Lovett's turf field.
I mean, there's just been a lot of rain recently. It's awesome that we even got to get these 2 games going and finish the entire girls' game. We hope to do the same with the men's game.
But there is the chance of a storm coming in. Sky looking pretty gray. In the event of lightning, the game will immediately be stopped as all players and fans head to find shelter. Well, that throw-in for Blassingame is into the box. That is off a player, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Cats.
Once again, just another great goal-scoring opportunity where we haven't really seen any scoring opportunities for Lovett and really haven't seen Lovett get it on their side of the field.
Now we have Brian Alm with the corner kick, and it's headed out by the Lovett defenders to Patrick Lopez. Plays it back out to Brian Alm, and he across it again. That's off the keeper. The keeper gets up off the ground from the shot to block the shot from Daniel Zhu. And
Daniel Zhu almost came up with a great hustle play. It almost turned out for him, playing that rebound off the keeper. Just missed. But a great play by the keeper, Matthew Boutte.
Those Patrick Lopez down the side, playing it to Brian Knob, coming towards the middle of the field, and that's great defending by the Lovett defender. That ball is high and into the box, but it's cleared away. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's a Westminster ball. And really, this first 15 minutes of this game has been towards Lovett's goal, and Lovett's really felt the pressure so far. But so far, no balls have hit the back of the net without being called off.
Yeah, I don't expect anything to change either. Westminster, extremely good team with an extremely aggressive mentality and attitude. I expect them to keep pushing for more goals, more scoring opportunities.
And that throw was headed out of bounds by Daniel Zhu. And that's going to be a goal kick for Lovett. That's David Choi playing it up to Alex Gracie, who backheels it to Justin Greenfield. He's got the speed, and the Lovett goalie gets out there in time. But now Alex Gracie has a shot, and try to finesses it in, but it ends up right in the arms of Matthew Boutte. And really great decision-making there from the keeper to come out and stop Justin Greenfield's attack, because he was past every defender out there.
That was a very impressive play by the keeper there. But maybe an even more impressive pass by the freshman there, Alex Gracie, who now, with the breakaway,
gets it past the keeper, and that's a goal for Alex Gracie, the freshman, against Lovett. What a shot and what a pass into him through the defense. And Alex just runs right past everybody and puts it right by Matthew Boutte.
And the freshman, not nervous at all, takes that ball, controls it, and calmly finesses it around the keeper.
Now Lovett coming up for the free kick to start play again.
Oh, is he better in soccer than he is in football? Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I mean, he's starting here as a freshman. He didn't go to do that in football. He probably didn't start as sophomore. But
Now we have Trey Blassingame down in his half, boots it away. He has quite the leg, as we saw during the Wildcats football season. And they too beat Lovett.
Yeah, Trey, definitely one of the best kickers in the state. Really just got a boot. Big part in the Westminster football season, and that was one of the best in Westminster history. So
He got to the semifinals and finally fell to Calhoun. After being down their starting quarterback for 2 rounds of the playoffs, having Keller Harper step up. And then getting injured, but then with the Wildcat formation against Hart County, really showed how well the Cats can get through all adversity.
yeah, I think it's a testament to the coaching of Westminster that they were able to get all the way to the semifinals and win their quarterfinal match with a good team in Hart County without a quarterback, playing with really 4 running backs in the backfield. It was a great season for Westminster.
Also, the defense was really what won that season for the Cats, shutting out Hart County. And really the only touchdown that mattered was Zay Malcolm's fantastic run through the entirety of their defense. But now the Cats look like they're going to be on the attack here. Sam Pastor plays it up, but a little too much on that ball. Maybe expecting the wet pitch to slow it down a little bit more. Goes out of bounds, and now we have a throw-in from number 12, Bennett Diaz. Throws it in, and it goes past Daniel Zhu. Now it goes to Justin Greenfield, who plays it back. Now the Cats are just looking to get something started again, increase their lead after that fantastic goal from Alex Gracie. David Choi up on the attack, coming from the midfield. Really, and that's Patrick Lopez right to Matthew Boutte. And he comes out looking to boot it downfield.
Boutte already have plenty of challenges this game, having to make several key saves. A large part of the game is going to come down to him trying to keep Lovett in this game, since Westminster's really dominated and had the ball on their scoring side basically the whole game.
It looks like David Choi was fouled. Looks like he might have gotten elbow or head to the head, and he was down for a little bit, but he's back up as we have a couple people warming up on the sideline of Westminster. Now we have Blasingame looking to put it in the box for another shot at. And that was just off to the bit to the left and a little too strong. Goal kick for the Lions here.
And it looks like John Sanders is about to come into the game. John, another one of those seniors, as his fellow senior friends in the stands see him about to come in. You hear the cheers, and you can even see his face. It looks like on a stick, as the fans have made a conscious effort to support their seniors by printing out pictures of their faces.
That ball's played up to Alex Gracie, but a little too much power on that one. Looks like it's played out by the Lions, the Lovett defense. Now the Cats trying to get a steal deep in Lovett territory. And now Lovett's up on the counterattack. And that's Gillikin with the tough defense plays it up to Brian Nam. David Choi playing through ball to Daniel Zhu. That was a great tackle by the Lovett defender, Sam Lingenfelter. Now a throw in from the Lions, with Cats having 3 subs out looking to come in. We're just waiting for a stoppage in play for the refs to allow him to come on. And that's an advantage. Cats play on. David Choi with the ball on the left side. Now back to Sam Pastor, and that's out of bounds. Now the subs coming on. We have John Sanders, number 6. That looks like number 16, Brandon Hammond. And then as well, we have Raheel Kamath coming in, number 12. Wind starting to pick up here in the stadium. Might be seeing that in the flight of the ball soon. Blasingame looking to play it up to the attackers, but is stopped by the Lovett defense. That's played up by Lovett. Sam Pastor gets it out of bounds to halt the Lovett attack for the moment.
Yeah, it's a great job, number 2, Sam Pastor. Once again, another senior for the Cats, getting back, kicking that ball away, preventing Lovett from any chance at scoring.
And this is really the first time we've seen Lovett near our goal. And that is a great play by Blake Gillikin to get the slide tackle, and then with the ball stopped by his feet, to put it out of bounds. And that looks like it's going to be a throw-in. Tries to throw it in the box. But it's poked away by the Cats' defense. Lovett's still on the attack, though. And that ball stays in bounds. Brian Nam on the attack has stopped the nice slide tackle from Lovett. And now we see the wet pitch coming into play. And that was William Rodriguez, who looks like he had a shot to get the ball, but slips, and now Lovett's on the attack. That ball is just played through right into the arms of Benton Wood. Really a great keeper for the Cats. And if you're here in the stadium, you can see him telling all the players where to go, giving call-outs, and also has a very powerful leg, putting it near the Lovett box. And we've actually seen him kick it from his box and out on the other side past their goal. Now Evan Dillon in for the Cats, and Blasingame is out. I have a throw in from Sam Pastor.
And almost a nice path with number 12, Rahil Kamath. Just gets away from him and Brandon Hammond, who's streaking down the wing, hoping to get something going.
Now Blasingame back in. I guess they just wanted to give him a quick little breather. Maybe get him a sip of water, but now he's back in as Evan Dillon comes off. Now goal kick for the Lions. It's played in. Gillikin gets it, heads it straight back to their keeper. Blasingame plays it up to Justin Greenfield, number 7. That's tipped away from him and out of bounds. Westminster throw-in coming in from William Rodriguez. Another triple, just a single sub for the Cats, but 2 coming in for Lovett. It's Evan Dillon coming in for Patrick Lopez. And now we have Nick Sear and Shivam Daftari in for the Lions. And off comes Graham Morgan and Jack Bettinger. It's a long ball played down by the Lovett defenders. Benton Wood's there to play it up to Evan Dillon. Passes it to Brian Nam, who loses possession. Now the Lions are on the attack. And that is Sam Pastor with the stop. Kicks it upfield, and that's John Sanders. He's got some speed, but Lovett defender just outruns him.
Yeah, it looks like he took slightly too strong of a touch there. Just got away with him. Another great chance to score.
I think it's the best long-term opportunity.
That's out of bounds, thrown for the Cats. That's played up to John Sanders again, but it gets right past him. Another throw-in after the kick out of bounds from Lovett.
You're welcome, Coach.
William Rodriguez throws it into Brian Nam. Brian Nam is a fantastic player. As we see with that pass coming into Sam Pastor down on the wing. That is kicked out. And that is either a throw or a corner for the Cats. Looks like it's a throw coming in from Trey Blasingame. Brian Nam is committed to Columbia University to go play soccer. You can really see why he would go try to play soccer in college. So he's a fantastic player. That ball is in, and it's just tipped out by what appeared to be Blake Gillikin. Now goal kick for the Lions.
Into the game for Lovett, Jack Herbert and Jack Holder.
The kick from the keeper headed out by the Cats. Beloved back on the attack. That's Rahil Kamath on the tight defense there. That's Brandon Hammond there. After getting knocked down, gets up and makes a great play. That's out off the Lions. Westminster throw in. Looks like it's coming from Sam Pastor, a captain and the senior.
Yeah, both teams will try to score here with just about 15 minutes left in the half. Westminster looking to extend their lead, and Lovett hoping to equalize.
And that looks like another throw-in for the Cats down by the corner. Haven't gotten much luck with the ball out on the baseline instead of the sideline. But Blasingame coming in to throw it. They really have the same mentality as the corner. That's in. Gillikin heads it in. It looks like Brandon Hammond might have jumped a little too high and a little too hard. Now, the Lions on the counterattack with only 3 men back, and that's a fantastic sliding tackle by Blasingame to stall the Lions' attack. And that's just a long boot into Benton Wood's arm, looking to kick it downfield, get another attack started for the Cats.
Yeah, Blasingame, another great player for Westminster. You'll hear that name a lot as the game continues, but it looks like John Sanders just loses it. Hopes to gain it back.
I was up there the week that we were on spring break. I was at BT.
Looks like a foul on Westminster. It'll be Lovett, free kick. They take a quick kick, and number 12 for Hill Kamoth kicks it out of bounds.
First day I just sat up there and not a soul in the world bothered me. The second day, McFarland comes up. They have this
Now the Lions throw it in. It's a little pushing and shoving there, but it's out of bounds nonetheless, and they call it off the Wildcats. Now it's Lovett ball for the throw-in, and now we have number 21 for the Lions, Clay Metzger, coming in, replacing Bennett Diaz. Now the throw-in from the Lions. It's nice defending by Sam Pastor. Get it out of their zone.
Once again, all of Lovett's attacks have really just been squandered by Westminster, and the defense has been great so far, not really letting anything pass them.
Now it's Lovett's ball after the good tackle by John Sanders. They throw it in, and Sam Pastor gets it. And then Trey Blasingame boots it down the field, and that looks like it might stay in bounds. But it looks like they will call a foul on the Wildcats. Back near where Blasingame kicked it downfield. It's going to be the Lions' ball.
I was their baseball scorer for 6 years. He played baseball there.
It's thrown in by the fresh legs, Clay Metzger. And headed out of bounds by what appears to be Sam Pastor. Another throw-in coming from Metzger. Sam Pastor heads it away, straight to Brian Nam. With some great skills. You see the Lovett players slip, and now Brandon Hammond going up the sideline, looking to get a cross in. But that's kicked away by Clay Metzger. Looks like they're going to be calling a goal kick for the Lions, saying it went off Brandon Hammond last.
Yeah, you can tell Brandon Hammond almost gets around the corner there, but slips a little bit and loses control as number 21, the Clay Metzger, kicks it away for Lovett.
I was going to say, y'all allowed to text from the course?
He gets all the parents to text their respective child's score to Coach McGann so that he can figure out what we need to do in order to win, which is really helpful, actually.
Now we have Blasingame down by the right sideline. Tries to kick it downfield, but a little too far right. And that is out of bounds. And down on the Westminster sideline, you see freshman Justin Shoffley warming up. That's going to be a foul on the Cats. Looks like it was William Rodriguez with to push off, try to get to the header.
It also looks like sophomore number 15, Michael McGovern, will come into the game as he waits to sub in. Lovett with a long free kick, but it goes out of bounds as it looks like there's a collision in the box.
Looks like the Lovett player might have slipped. Then there was just a pile up there, bodies. Ball clears them all and goes out of bounds. Michael McGovern replaces John Sanders as Justin Shoffley replaces Brandon Hammond, as well as James Smith for the Lions, coming on to replace Jack Holder. Just trying to get some fresh legs for the last 10 minutes of this half. The Cats try to hold on and extend the lead. Lions looking for the equalizer, and that's Blasingame plays it up to Justin Greenfield, and he's going to be called for offsides. Really no doubt about that call. He was 10 feet past the last Lovett defender when the ball was kicked.
Yeah, he knew it. I mean, he didn't think he got that call, but that was a pretty clear call.
Oh, it's playing up the left side. Really speedy play there for Lovett, and it's put into the box, but Sam Pastor kicks it away. And that's a It's wide left from Brody McGowan. Now Benton Wood on the goal kick. Westminster up 1-0 with about 9 minutes left in the game, or in the half, excuse me. They're just looking to get the insurance goal, or just keep the lead. And that's Justin Shoffley up the left side, looking to play it in. Plays it to Brian Nam, trying to make something happen. That's a shot, and it's just right at the post. That would have been quite the fantastic shot if that had gone in. But now for the Lions, we have number 18, Austin Galema, coming in for Brody McGowan.
Once again, Brian Nam flashing those Division I bound skills. Just becomes more apparent as the game goes on why he is committed to Columbia to play soccer.
Plays it forward through the Westminster defense. There's nobody there, and Blasking plays it back to Wood. Boots it away. Now to Nam. Plays it back to Blasingame. Puts it down the field. Trying to hit John Sanders and Michael McGovern. He gets there, but the touch goes out of bounds, and it appears that it was off the Lovett defender. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Cats. Looks like Brian Nam down there to take it.
You're welcome, Cal. Like I said, as soon as you get me that stuff, I'll get it up the clock.
Cats have had multiple opportunities coming from the corner area, not just corners but throw-ins. Haven't been able to execute so far, but we'll see what they can do here. And nothing.
Blasingame tries to play it back in, but the keeper wrangles it and rolls it out to Clay Metzger. Now you have Raheel Klamath on the ball, tries to get it to Blasingame. The Lovett player intercepts it, but Blasingame keeps control after a bad touch from the Lovett player, and he plays it up to Brian Nam, who appears to just gone right through the defender's legs, puts it into Justin Shoffley, and keeper just gets there in time to prevent the goal from the freshman.
Almost a pair of goals from freshmen for the Cats there. Just misses. A great opportunity with only 6 minutes left in the half.
Now they have Shoffley on the ball again, but loses it. And now Blasking back by the box. Plays it up to Evan Dillon, who plays it to Sam Pastor, but it's intercepted by the Lovett attacker Nick Sear, but Blasingame quickly corrals it, and Sam Pastor up to get the ball. Deflects to Brian Nam, who plays it down the field. Looks like he was trying to get to Justin Shoffley. Just a little bit too much on it. And the Lovett defenders play it back to their keeper, Matthew Boutte. And the Lovett player slipped, but appeared to get it around Michael McGovern. Now the ball's played in to Brian Nam. Now back to Sam Pastor. Goes for a through ball to Raheel Kamath. Was unable to corral it. And it was actually an offsides call. It appeared to be Justin Shoffley, who had slipped past the Lovett defenders a little too soon. Another close opportunity for the Cats, but not much to show for it. I love it playing it forward, trying to get the through ball, but unsuccessfully. Lovett's still on the ball.
That's number 24, Wes Haley, with the ball there. Tries to get back to Haley, but just over the head.
Now Brian Nam corrals it, running up the pitch. Plays it forward. Tries to get it to Brandon Hammond. Justin Greenfield. He's unable to corral it. Now it's Blasingame. Gets it back up to Justin Greenfield. Plays it forward to Mike McGovern, but is intercepted by the Lovett defender. That's off Pastor's head. Just kind of a ping pong match in the middle of the field, and that's a little
That's
bit
going to
of a
be a
dirty
card,
tackle.
yeah. Looks like he's reaching for the yellow card as he calls Pastor back to him. Talks to him, explains it, then gives him the yellow as Pastor walks off the field and will be replaced by number 6, John Sanders.
Sanders into the game, replacing Sam Pastor, who got a card.
And that was a pretty well-deserved card. A little bit of a late tackle coming in at slide tackle and taking out the legs of the Lovett player. Now Lovett trying to get an opportunity from this free kick near midfield with about 4 minutes left in the game. As they play it in.
It's a long kick. It comes up short. Blake Gilligan heads it away. Brian Nom hits Justin Greenfield on the run. Greenfield will look to capitalize on the opportunity to score one more goal. Oh, the Lovett defender slides and falls down. Oh, and Greenfield just misses as he curves it just around the right post of the goal.
Now Lovett seems to be on the full-out attack, trying to get the equalizer before the half is over. Trying to gain the momentum back as it seems to have just become neutral at this point. Well, it's just a ping-pong match in the middle of the field right now.
This game is very similar to the girls' game and how the guys scored early for Westminster, and then things kind of died down for the rest of the half. But I'm sure Westminster hopes to change that and extend their lead and get some more momentum going into the half.
That's played over the Cats defenders, but Benton Wood is out there to kick it out of bounds, and that is over the fence and onto the path back there. Looks like it was stopped by a couple trees in front of going into Nancy Creek.
Yeah, Benton was for sure kicking that one out. There was no doubt about that. It looks about 20 yards deep onto the trail. Let's hope it doesn't go into the river, though, as I believe it's right there.
Now with about 2:40 left in the half, Cats boot it downfield right to a Lovett player. Looks to try to get it back to the attacking third. And that was Evan Dillon poking it out of bounds. Lines with the throw in. Gilligan's there to stop it and puts it up the field. Back to Brian Om. It's off a Lovett player. That ball's out of bounds off Lovett. Wildcat throw in coming up. That was intended for Brian Nom, but a little too powerful. Now eventually finds his way to him. Back to Raheel Kamath.
Oh, a little nifty move around the Lovett defender.
Plays it to Justin Greenfield. Gets it in to Michael McGovern. And off the Lovett defender who is sliding by and out. Back to midfield. As we see Blasingame running up to Justin Greenfield. Slips a little bit. It's met by a Lovett defender. And back to Greenfield, but Lovett's all over that. It's booted back in to John Sanders, but it's just past him.
That ball kind of skipped on him there with these, with the wet field, tough conditions. Definitely changed the play just a little bit.
Now we see Brian Nom trying to make something happen, plays it up. Tries to get it to John Sanders, but just skips by him. That's a sliding tackle from Lovett defender, number 11, Rhodes Hall. And looks like they're calling a foul on him. And now number 24, Wes Haley, is trying to talk to the ref, see exactly what was wrong. But ref calls the foul, and now the Cats have a free kick from just outside the box. Plays it to Brian Nom. Back to Blasingame. Puts it into the box off the head of the Lovett defender. With almost 15 seconds left in this half, not much is going to happen here.
Yeah, Lovett definitely was disagreeing with that call, as we heard several boos and complaints even from the players as Wes Haley expressed clear anger
Out of bounds,
Disappointment with that call.
out of bounds on the Cats, and that will end the half. Cats lead 1-0 at halftime here against the Lovett Lions. We'll be back with some second half action here on the campus of Westminster.
as well as soft
Welcome back, folks, to second half action of the Westminster Wildcats versus the Lovett Lions boys soccer game here at Alfred E. Thompson Stadium at Fritz Orr Field. Cats are leading 1-0 here at the end of the first half, and it's really been a one-sided game so far. The Cats pretty much staying in the attacking half the entire half.
Yeah, Lovett really, I'm not even sure they got a shot off. I mean, really just a lopsided game with a very good Westminster team and a almost, I hate to say, but mediocre Lovett team. But luckily, the rivalry has stayed close with a 1-0 game, and hopefully hopefully Westminster can extend that lead. But I wouldn't mind seeing a close game like this come down to the end.
The Cats have had a couple chances that they just haven't capitalized on. They even had one goal disallowed after having Sam Pastor called for an offsides. And here we are back, starting up again. Cats hoping to extend this lead against their crosstown rivals.
Yeah, Westminster hoping to get a big win here on senior night for all their seniors.
That ball's tried to play down to Justin Greenfield, but it is to no avail. As Lovett corrals it up, trying to put it down the side. Oh, it's out of bounds. Lovett ball. But also, it seems that Westminster has sparked a new rivalry against Blessed Trinity in the new region in AAA, as that is up against a lot of the in-town schools, inner-city schools, and hate to say it, but they're not great competition in a lot of the sports. But Blessed Trinity is always a tough game for us, as it's been half and half who wins what. And the Wildcats lost to Blessed Trinity in football season, their only blemish in the regular season. And that ball is played over from the Lions and goes out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a goal kick for the Cats.
Yeah, but as you were saying, I think there's always been a little something between Westminster and Blessed Trinity, but now with Westminster's move up to 3A and without a rival in 3A such as Lovett, I think Blessed Trinity's exceptional athletics has kind of just created a rivalry between Westminster, or forced a rivalry almost, since the two teams seem to be going at it as some of the top teams in 3A in almost every sport.
And in pretty much every sport, they are the 1 and 2 seeds coming out of the region going into playoffs, as is true in both boys and girls soccer. Luckily, the boys beating them out 1-0 in the region championship, while the girls fall to them 1-0 in essentially the same manner with a late goal, as the Cats try to get an early goal here in the second half to go ahead 2-0.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Westminster athletes miss that, kind of region game with Lovett or playoff possibilities, as it seems like there have been multiple state championships and big playoff games in all sports between Lovett in recent years. But now, I guess that won't happen for a while unless Lovett or Westminster, moves up or down.
But this rivalry is in pretty much every sport, as you said. Especially one good example is in baseball, where Blessed Trinity is the number 1 seed in AAA, the number 1 ranked team. Cats are 6 or 7 seed. The Lions here up on the attack. Looks try to play it in to try to get it past Blake Killigan, but he stops it. And that ball is in, and it's a great save by Benton Wood from the shot by Brody McGowan.
Yeah, it's really Wood's first test of this game. Really their first shot, but a great save nonetheless. And that keeps the Wildcat lead as Daniel Zhu makes a push down the field. And it looks like they're going to call a foul, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of ran over the Lovett defender. There's actually was a foul pushing over the Lovett defender, trying to get through. But the Blessed Trinity rivalry is a big thing in this baseball round robin that they are currently playing in. They beat Cedar Grove 10-0 last night, and now have their next game tomorrow against Towers at 5:55 at home.
Yeah, the Westminster baseball team has been very good this year, except for the competition with BT, who is also an incredibly good team. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out with playoffs coming up in the region.
And as well, the varsity baseball players miss the schedule that they had in AA. As the way it was laid out was they would have 3-game series with every team that they played. So you knew that if you lost one game, you had another shot at them the next day. It really made every game count, and they miss playing 3 games against Lovett in the regular season alone, not to mention in the playoffs. And but now the Cats are trying to get a W against the Lions here in their only game against them this season, as Brian Nam is trying to get the ball from the Lions to put it into an attacking position, and he gets it and tries to get a shot off, and it's just wide right with about 35 minutes left in the game. Cats trying to improve their lead here, get a insurance goal, you could say.
Yeah, Westminster's definitely still staying aggressive, as you can tell. Still pushing the ball down the field. Still hoping for that extra goal. I mean, against Lovett, you always want to win, but you want a big win, especially on senior night.
That's Justin Greenfield getting the pass off of Alex Gracie's head, but he was offsides, so it will be a free kick for the Lions coming from their own box. And from the shots that you've seen, a correction on the varsity baseball game tomorrow. They will be playing Jackson, not Towers. And but from the shots that you've seen this game, most of them have been finesse shots, trying to just curl it around the keeper or just get it right past him. They're not going to be big booming shots with his wet pitch. They can't plant their non-kicking foot to get good power on it, and you really see that in the terms of the quality and the quantity of shots.
Yeah, just like that first goal, not really a huge, powerful shot, but just great control showed by the freshman Alex Gracie, just to kind of finesse it around the keeper. Nothing too much put on it, just kind of simple, but it worked. Lovett and Westminster also faced off this past Saturday in lacrosse, and their only meeting of the season. Once again, they won't play. The lacrosse team will not play them more than once a season from now on. And Westminster got the win. And that was definitely a big win, considering they lost to Lovett in the playoffs, I think in the semifinals at Lovett last year. They definitely wanted that revenge.
Now that's played in from William Rodriguez. David Choi passes it right back to him. Now Brian Nam trying to make something happen, but passes it back to David Choi, who gives it to Patrick Lopez in the center of the field. It's played back to Blassingame in the defensive half for the Cats. Sam Pastor running up the field, making one defender miss. It's played forward to Alex Gracie, but he's unable to get there in time. The ball slid out from Sam Pastor. Looks like Sam Pastor tripped over the stationary Lovett defender. And they seem to have called a foul on that, and now the Cats have a great opportunity here for a free kick just outside the box.
It'll be interesting to see what the Cats do with this free kick. There have been multiple varieties of plays put on during these free kicks and throw-ins. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they go for goal. I doubt it, but I would think they would just put it up.
That's Patrick Lopez taking the free kick. Looks like puts it over the wall, and that's way over the bar as well, out of bounds, and that's a goal kick for the Lions and their keeper, Matthew Boutte.
We've got Zach Shayway, soccer player for Westminster. Unfortunately, does not play at Westminster but plays for club. He's here with us. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing good. Sorry I was a little late. I had to practice on my own, but I had to catch the tail end of this rivalry game right here.
Yeah, it's great to have you, especially with some soccer insight.
Saw the ref there talking to Brian Nam after what seemed to have been a double take by the Lovett free kick taker. Now it's played up the left wing, putting into the center, and that's Pregame who puts it out. And that's given to Patrick Lopez going right up the middle of the field, but loses possession of it. And Lovett's now on the counterattack. Cats are down one defender, but Sam Pastor puts it back up the field. Brian Nam plays it forward, trying to get it. It's number 20 to Daniel Zhu, but unable to get it there as the ball rolls out of bounds. And it looks like it'll be a goal kick for the Lions. And now just under 30 minutes remaining in the game. Cats are still up 1-0. John Sanders coming on for Patrick Lopez, trying to get some fresh legs in. You saw him play a majority of the latter half of the first half, and now coming back on to try to make something happen.
Lovett looking to get something going as number 24, Wes Haley, takes it up the field. Gets past the defense, one-on-one with the... That's saved by number 6, John Sanders, kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, pokes it off the back line, out of bounds. Now it's a corner kick for the Lions. And that is number 6, Brody McGowan, taking the corner kick. And that's poked away, and it's going to be they've blown the whistle. It's a foul off of Lovett. Now it's a free kick for the Cats. And now we see the Cats hurrying to get it down.
Lovett fans were cheering, thinking they had a goal, and even the Lovett players started celebrating. But Westminster heard the whistle, and Benton Wood got the kickoff quickly and rushed down the field as Lovett hurried to get back.
There was Justin Greenfield trying to get it in, but is unable to. Now Sam Pastor plays it in, tries to get it John Sanders, but is unsuccessful. As Lions number 14, Gray Morgan, running up the side. That's Wes Haley back on the ball. They play it forward. That was a little bit of a give and go there. Unsuccessful. As William Rodriguez now in the throw-in for the Cats. Detroit chips it up to John Sanders, who heads it to Alex Gracie, but is tipped away by the Lions. Now it's out of bounds. Wildcat throw-in. John Sanders throws it back to David Choi. Then passes it to William Rodriguez, who plays it down the field. Now, Lovett trying to get something happening after Gillikin misses the clear. Now Lions on the attack in the box. Looks for a kick, but solid goalie. Benton Wood is there to make the save.
Carson Black, stopped by Benton Wood.
That was Carson Black on the shot, number 7.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was a good save from Benton Wood right there on a cold, wet, and rainy night like this. It's hard for goalies to hold on to it.
That's Alex Gracie trying to go for the chip shot for his second goal of the night, as he scored the first one on a little, just put it past the goalie, but this one goes up and over and out for a goal kick for the Lions.
Yeah, pretty good opportunity there. Gracie just missed on that one. I'm sure he would have loved to get a second one.
Now, Boutte on the goal kick puts it down to around midfield, but it's headed by Gillikin to John Sanders. He still has the ball, and that's looks like a foul on John Sanders. It'll be a Lovett free kick. You can see just how muddy it is down there just by looking at the uniform and the shorts of the players, especially those defenders who have been sliding around making sliding tackles. And those once white shorts of number 8, Cole McGowan of Lovett, are now brown. And that ball is played back to Benton Wood, who clears it out. It goes to Wes Haley, who slips and falls, just stumbles and is back up, making a run down the pitch. Puts it into the box, but Sam Pastor's there. And it's out, and Benton Wood is out there to corral it. He's ready to kick it back downfield. Put the Cats back on the attack. Lends to David Choi, who makes a move. Slid tackle. No foul. Looks like he got in the ball. And now it's Carson Black trying to get the through ball. But Benton Wood's there to pick it up. As Brian Nam has it on the right side. Does a little fake pass there, but is picked up by the defenders. But now it's back to Sam Pastor. Puts a long through ball down, trying to hit Justin Greenfield. He's able to get it past him, but the Lovett defender is there to just poke it back out of the goal and out of bounds. And now it's a Wildcat free kick coming in from the left side, far side on your screen.
Butte obviously tapping his teammate on the back, thanking him for getting that save.
That was Cole McGowan. And earlier we saw a similar situation where Butte had come off his line, but the Lovett defender was there to make the stop, prevent the Wildcats from getting that second goal. And the ball in is headed.
That's the second goal for Alex Gracie, the freshman. What a great header.
What a great ball in from Blasingame as well. That's Alex Gracie for the second goal of the game, and his second goal of the game. The freshman, having all the confidence in the world, never doubts his ability once.
Assist to Trey Blasingame off the corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Alex Gracie had that goal, but give credit to Trey Blasingame. I mean, what a ball in. He kind of set Alex Gracie right up there perfectly, right in front of the goal. All Alex had to do was almost redirect it like a backboard into the goal.
We've seen Blasingame on most of the free kicks, especially those coming from that far side. And he has done quite well so far, but nothing to show for it until then. Now the Cats back. Ball's back in play. That's Brian Nam.
Cats look to extend their lead to 3 with the ball across. Just missed.
Now it's Brian Nam with a shot. And Butte is able to deflect it and goes to pick it up. But it was offsides on the Cats anyway. So even if it had gone in, the goal would have been disallowed.
Yeah, Brian Nam showing some of his skill right there, showing why he is a college he's going to be a college D1 college athlete next year.
Now it's Trey Blasingame on his half. Plays it up back to Brian Nam. Excuse me, that was
Daniel Zhu, I think, there.
yes, that was Daniel Zhu, then to Brian Nam. Now across the pitch to Sam Pastor, who plays a long ball in, trying to get it to Gracie, but gets blocked by the Lovett defender and unable to get there as Butte corrals it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these long balls on a wet field like this are hard because the ball almost skips off the field and goes faster than it does when it was first going down at the ground. So it's hard to run onto these balls that they're playing over top.
Now another ball over the top by Blasingame, but out of bounds. Now throw in from the Lions.
Lovett's got to get something going here with just around 20 minutes left. Down by 2. I wouldn't be surprised if you see them, make a big push, show some aggression, try to bring this, make a good game, bring it back to one goal.
I agree, Avery. But from what I've seen for the 5-10 minutes I've been here, I know I missed the first half, but from what I can tell, the Cats are keeping pretty much all the possession, and Lovett really hasn't been that dangerous, whereas the Cats have had multiple chances on goal that could have easily just as well been goals.
Yeah, these past 5-10 minutes have been reflective of the entire game. Westminster really has controlled the game, dominated the game. The score kind of reflects it, but I would say even more, where Westminster has really just had this game from the start.
Yeah, but then again, the best and worst part about soccer is that no matter how dominant or how badly you're getting beaten in a game, you're still in it no matter what. So Lovett gets a goal in these next few minutes, and all of a sudden it could be an extremely close game.
And should Lovett tie it up, there may be overtime, which would consist of 2 5-minute periods. And after Blasingame puts it back to Brian Nam, he goes right through the defender like he was playing football. Excuse me, that was to Daniel. It's number 22, Daniel Zhu. He's played over William Rodriguez. Plays it to John Sanders, and he tries to give it back to Rodriguez, but then he eventually does. Rodriguez is in the clear, just takes a shot, just a little left. And
yeah, a little give and go there between John Sanders and William Rodriguez. Comes up a little left. Both of them pretty good friends. Both play similar positions actually in football too. Some wide receiver and some defensive back.
Now it's back to John Sanders, who plays it Brian Nam. Off the Lovett defender. Lovett still seems to be a little bit pressured, but they try to clear it up the pitch, and it's to their attacker, but puts it just out of bounds. That's high throw in. That'll be a handball on number 8, Cole McGowan. And it looks like Lovett has a couple subs down there on the side. But we can see it looks like Nick Sear, number 4, and Sam Lingenfelter, number 16, trying to get back in the action. And doesn't look like they're going to get in quite yet. Now Brian Nam on the free kick. Looks like he's going to try to put it in the box for an opportunity for the Cats. Just that, but a little bit too low. As the line defenders block it up and try to get an attack of their own started. Cole McGowan tries to play it through. Blasingame's there. They chip it up and over, and William Rodriguez is there. That's off Wes Haley. Over the other side, Sam Paster's there, though. Stops it. Now Brian Nam back with the ball. See what he can do here. Just passes it over to John Sanders. Looking to get a through ball in. Puts it across to Sam Pastor, who gets the through ball to Justin Greenfield. But a unlucky first touch. Now Greenfield with a little bit of a rainbow. Doesn't quite get it all the way over, but general idea gets it over the sliding Lovett defender. Ends up in Brian Nam's feet. He's looking to make something happen, and he tries to get it in, but a very high shot, and it looks like the Lovett subs will be coming in, and Clay Metzger will be joining the other two in 21. We'll be joining the other two, number 4, Nick Sear, number 16, Sam Lingenfelter, as the Lions have a goal kick here.
Yeah, Brian Nam was just trying to bend that shot into the top corner. I don't know if you guys have probably seen it, but Brian Nam, he earlier in the season, he was about in the same position, and he took the same shot, bent it upper 90, and earned 4th place in the NFHS Plays of the Week. If you haven't seen it, I'd go check that out because that was a spectacular goal.
I believe that highlight is on WCAT under highlights. It was a fantastic goal, unbelievable. Truly talented player, like we've said multiple times. Deserves every bit of that scholarship to Columbia to play soccer.
Now Wes Haley for the throw and trying to get it in the box. David Choi is there, headed out of bounds. And looks like it will be a throw, and now coming from Clay Metzger. And there in the bottom left corner of your screen, you can see the dwindling group of students who have cutouts of the seniors' heads, just trying to get loud, trying to get support of their Cats while they take on the Lovett Lions. So we see the Lions here on the attacking. And Blasingame tries to clear it, but a little bit of a miss-hit. Now Clay Metzger has it.
Yeah, it's great to see, for Wednesday night, a lot of schoolwork coming around this time of year. It's great to see a pretty good student section, even though a lot have left. I'm sure it's great for these seniors on senior night to be able to look to the stands, see a pretty decent amount of fans.
It was a, looks like what it was supposed to be a shot, but Menton Woods there. Coleman picks it up, kicks it out, and ball's in the middle of the field. They try to chip it over to the far side of the screen, but it's out of bounds, and it's a Wildcat ball as it looks like number 19, Alexander Silliman, the senior, comes on for the Cats, replacing the freshman Alex Christie, who's had 2 goals in a fantastic game. So number 6, Brody McGowan, comes off for the Lions as well.
With 15 minutes left in this game, I'm not sure I see. Anything can happen, but I'm not sure I see Lovett coming back. Westminster's just been unbreakable. Fantastic offense, and defense has been very good. I just don't see Lovett building a comeback.
Yeah, like Avery was saying, the score right now is 2-0, but it could easily be 4-5-0. Sanders right there does a wonderful meg and pass to Brian Nom.
The senior flashing some skill as Brian Nom gets it to Justin Greenfield, who works in the corner, and it will be out on Lovett.
As soon as they're throwing there down by the corner, it looks like Coach Scott Snyder is trying to get some of the seniors in as Evan Dillon comes in. But Alexander Silliman, you don't see him much out there, but glad to see him out there now in the box trying to make something happen. It's a throw-in. It's off Justin Greenfield's head, but goes up over the bar and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions from Matthew Boutte. Now 14 minutes left. Wildcats up 2-0. Lovett really has to make something happen. And they have to be going on a full-out attack at this point. But the Wildcats are keeping it in their half. Tries to play to Justin Greenfield, but it's unsuccessful. Now it's Brian Nom chipping it over for a through ball to Justin Greenfield, and he kicks it just wide past Boutte.
Justin Greenfield's had kind of a tough game. He's played well, but a lot of just barely missed opportunities. Several, especially earlier in the game, with some headers and a few shots, just barely missed the goal. Hopefully he'll get one here in the next 13 minutes or so.
Yeah, Greenfield with the shot, but that pass from Brian Nom was just perfect, right on Greenfield's foot as he chipped it over the defender.
Yeah, once again, Brian Nom, just a great game from a great player.
That's out on Lovett now. It's a throw-in for the Cats. It's Alexander Silliman going for the throw-in. It's actually going to switch out with Trey Blasingame here. Looks like the Cats are trying to make something happen as we see Blasingame with most of these long throws coming from the side near the corner, trying to get it into the box.
Really a specialist, does free kicks, throw-ins, just about everything. Very good at them. As Boutte knocks it up.
Looks like he was about to throw it in the goal as Nom tries to get a shot off. And that ball spins right to the corner. And it's blocked by Blasingame and out of bounds. And it will be a throw from the Lions. Now they kick it downfield. But to no avail as Brian Nom picks it up. It's played into Trey Blasingame. And he is tripped up in the box. But they're not going to call that a foul as they say he got the ball. But close opportunity there for the Cats to really put it away.
Yeah,
just under 12 minutes here to go.
Blasingame looked very upset that he didn't get the penalty kick call. showed some disagreement by kind of putting his hands out and looking at the ref.
Now David Choi plays it into Brian Nam, who tries to head it back to
Number 5, Evan Dillon.
but no avail as Lovett picks it up. Now Blasingame puts it back to the attacking half. Now Lovett there on the attack. Gets past Alexander Silliman, but off Sam Pastor, and the ball dies as Westminster stops their attack. And Silliman up the sideline to Brian Nam. Looks like he's going to try to make something happen. Long pass through to Justin Greenfield.
Yeah, he knew he was offsides. He wasn't even going to try for that ball. He was about 10 feet offsides.
But then Lovett still kicks it out of bounds, which gives the Cats a throw. And after Justin Greenfield did not go and get the ball, therefore they're not calling offsides on that. That is Daniel Zhu down in the left side, just outside the box. Now it's up to Sam Pastor, going towards the left side again. Now it's booted out of bounds by Lovett. It really looks like Lovett's not trying to get a steal and go on the counterattack. That's Patrick Lopez with a long shot. It's off the keeper, Boutte, but then Justin Greenfield corrals it on the right side. Looks like he's going for the cross. That was just a bad touch there. And that'll, looks like it's going to be either a corner or a free kick there. Looks like it's going to be a corner for the Cats. And you see the Wildcat players lining up on the far side of the goal. And ball in from Brian Nam. He's off ahead and out of bounds.
Interesting note here. Coach Snyder and what I think is Coach Jewell having a little meeting at the middle of the field. It's great to see the two sides, the two rivals, just kind of talking it up. They seem to be friends.
You saw before Coach Scott Snyder presenting Coach Jewell with a gift or a award, as he is retiring after this year. This will be his last Lovett Westminster game, and he's really been a great coach as David Choi takes that shot, and it's off to Boutte's hand, and is up over the bar. It actually looks like it was just off the bar for a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a great shot there by number 3, the sophomore David Choi, just missing. I thought maybe the keeper tipped it out, but I think the refs are going to give that one to Lovett.
Yeah, David Choi still looking for his first goal, but that would have been quite a first goal to score, I should say.
And they call a foul on John Sanders on that when they went up for the header, as looks like he went over that Lovett defender. David Choi picks up the ball again.
Chased by number 9, William O'Neill.
A little bit of contact there. Now to Brian Nam, who puts it downfield, trying to get it to Greenfield. It's going to skip out of bounds for a Lovett throw-in down by their side. And now for the Lions, Carson Black coming in for Jack Herbert. And now that was a little bit of a miss kick by Clay Metzger, as John Sander plays it in to Justin Greenfield, who looks like he's just going to kind of sit there and stall out the game. Tries to get a cross in, but deflected by the Cats. And that's Brian Nam trying to go for the shot off of his knee, but unsuccessful.
Actually,
Pardon me, that was David Choi.
Yeah, trying to get that first goal, as Zach mentioned. I'm sure he wanted that one. That, again, would have been a fantastic goal on the volley. Really impressive play by Justin Greenfield to even get that ball out with 3 defenders on him. Back down in the corner, somehow got it across.
Now David Choi back there on the far side. Now it looks like Brian Nam plays it over to John Sanders, but is stopped by number 4, Nick Sear. But then back to Evan Dillon off Greenfield. And then Lions are still staying on their half of the field, not trying to get any long balls either, with just under 7 minutes left. Lions really need to start making something happen. They go offsides on the Lions, and that will be a free kick for the Cats.
And it looks like Westminster is going to sub in 3 new players, Lee Rollator, Jose Ovalle, and...
It's Justin Shoffley there on the right side.
Thank you.
Another freshman.
It's good to see Jose Ovalle getting in the game. He missed the first half of the season with a pretty bad knee injury, so it's good to see that he recovered and he's able to play again.
Yes, I believe it was a torn ligament.
Now Blascane plays it up to Brian Nam, who's going to kick it off the Lovett defender. He goes past both Sam Pastor and number 6, Brody McGowan, and out of bounds. And now the sub's coming on. And as Avery had mentioned, it is Lee Rollator, Justin Shoffley, and
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Westminster, actually. A little pushing and shoving. Got tripped up. It's going to be a free kick for Lovett.
Yeah.
Just getting to 5 minutes left in the game. And Lovett's chances are dwindling, having to score 2 goals to tie it up. Not really having much pressure on the Cats. The ball's trying to get in, but it's deflected, and Benton Wood picks it up.
Looked like it was off of Sam Pastor, maybe. Actually, I don't think a Lovett player touched that, but a good play by Benton to pick that up.
Looks like it might have been a handball, but no call, and Justin Greenfield's coming up the right side, but quickly stopped. Number 20, Joseph Tripodi. Now it's at midfield, and it's out of bounds on the Lions. Pardon me. Be a Cats throw-in. And it will be William Rodriguez on the throw-in.
With 4 minutes here, this game is over, but it'd be great to see Westminster get another goal, push this lead to 3 so we can, brag even more with our rival and a lot of our friends. Lovett.
But it looks like Westminster's still just going to try to keep in the middle of the field as Wes Haley's playing it up the far side. The Lovett player trips back to Wes Haley, and that's going to be looks like it's a foul on Westminster. And now it appears that is number 5, Shivam Deftari on the free kick. Headed away by Blasingame. And Brian Nam picks it up down this close side. There was a little bit of a reckless tackle there by Wes Haley. And it's going to be off of the Lions. Wildcat throw, and Justin Shoffley throws it down. Plays it into Evan Dillon. Look, he's going to play it down the side to Alexander Silliman. He's down the far side. Plays it back to Evan Dillon. Through. Justin Greenfield has it. Fakes the shot. Throws another one down. This is blocked by Boutte. He picks it up. That was 2.5 minutes left. Really, I don't see why the Lions aren't trying to get further down the field with their passes. Still trying to go for these short passes, trying to work it up slowly when they don't have the time.
Westminster, I think, has just clearly been the better team here. There's better players, but
that looks like the Westminster player, looks like Evan Dillon might have gotten elbowed in the mouth, maybe the back of the head, and now it's Justin Shoffley down this right side. Look, he's going to play it up to Justin Greenfield. with just under 2 minutes to go. And it is poked out of bounds by number 20, Joseph Tripodi, once again.
Yeah,
The Wildcats with the throw.
Going back to what you said on how Lovett's playing all these short passes, I think it's more of the Westminster defense has just been so solid that Lovett, they can't really do anything. Like, they'll boot it up here, but the Westminster defense, they just regain possession right away.
That's a good point. Can't take anything away from the Westminster defense, which has just been unbelievable. With a good stop by number 23, Lee Rollader there.
Yeah, just as I say that, Lovett gets on a breakaway.
Yeah.
The Westminster defense comes up clutch again and doesn't let Lovett even have a shot on Benton Wood.
That was quite the stop by Lee Rollader. It looks like a 4v1. Nobody besides Benton Wood behind him. And now that is going to be a free kick for the Lions.
Yeah, this game's basically over, but it's great to see Coach Scott Snyder still directing his players and trying to coach them up as much as possible. Still, pointing out places to go, still very into the game. A lot of time you'll see players and coaches just kind of, not give up, but, just kind of lose focus and attention. Just kind of focus on the end of the game rather than focus on getting better. But obviously Coach Snyder's made an effort to not do that.
And now with 20 seconds left, Lovett finally gets a shot on Benton Wood. He corrals it. And now that looks like it will be the game with 15 seconds left. Benton Wood just rolls it out. Senior Sam Pastor kicks it down the field. Justin Greenfield's there off Joseph Tripodi. And he grabs it out of bounds, and that is the ball game.
If you folks haven't had enough, the United States men's soccer team is also playing. I believe they're 18 minutes into the game. So if you guys want to go watch that, I believe it's on ESPN or ESPN2. USA versus Mexico. It should be a big game, but big win for the Cats. It's always good to beat the neighborhood rivals. What else do you guys have to say?
A great game. Thanks for tuning in. I've had a good time with both these games as the Cats go 2-0 tonight. 2 wins in both boys and girls soccer against our rivals from across the street.
And these 2 goals scored in this 2-0 victory from the Cats are both by freshman Alex Gracie. And girls had 1-0 with a goal from Miller Leeson early in the game. Thank you for tuning in as the Wildcats sweep the Lions, winning both the girls and guys game with a combined score of 3-0. This is WCAT, Max Withrow with A.B. Rhodes and Zach Shayway. Thanks for watching.